We back.
We are back.
Yo, I'm being rare form today, fellas. We talking today. Now listen, I'm gonna lay down the ground rules.
Oh, boy.
All right, Shawnee.
I don't want to hear your ground rules.
These are the
Just
ground rules
talk.
today. No, these are the ground rules.
As fathers, we wear a lot of hats: provider, protector, teacher, coach, and role model. That's why we are proud to partner with Valid Dad, more than just a hat brand. Valid Dad represents men who show up every day for their families. It's about strength, commitment, authenticity, and active fatherhood. If you're a dad who's putting in the work, this brand is made for you. Check out the latest drops at validdad.com. Use promo code VISION24 to save on your next purchase.
Remember, being present is more important than being perfect. Stay valid.
We are all today. I just want us to kick it. I don't want to fight today.
Okay.
I don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you
No
lying.
matter how egregious you say something today, I'm not gonna let it get. Listen, it's about peace. It's about solidarity.
Yeah.
I like that.
Black fist
Solidarity.
up.
Yeah. We
Right?
had a vicious weekend.
No,
this weekend.
I just want us to kick it because do I think we're gonna solve the issue in this conference? No. I just want us to have just share our thoughts on what's going on because I'm sick of it.
Okay.
I'm sick. I'm tired. Other people should be. It's sad. Just like Biz said this morning. I was watching this when he do his morning little show he do the Commute with Community. He was saying you really wanted to talk about your weekend with your wifey.
I really did.
But it's like when something like this happens, I had other things I want to talk about. I really wanted just us clown and just talk about culture, but then the fourth happened, right? So we got to get into it. So without further ado, man, let's start this conversation, man, about this weekend's festivities, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're gonna start here with the situation. The situation was they was back at it on Delavan, right?
Delavan and Grider.
Delavan and Grider.
They did it last year, but last year wasn't as.
All right, give us, because you over that way. You over that way, Biz. Give us just, you know what I'm saying, catch us up to those who may not know what we talking about. What happened last year, and so how these niggas spun the block this year.
Well,
right back at
basically,
it.
it's a meetup. They would meet up at Grider and Delavan. You got McDonald's, you got the gas station, you got Key Bank parking lot. They just take that over, and it's just chaos. Like it's not no music out there. They keep saying it's a meetup for a party.
Yeah,
I do know. Pardon me. I do know they be having a party on Stevens. That's where my people's daughter got shot.
Okay.
But last year it was just like when I woke up the next morning and went to do my running around, it was just garbage everywhere. Like fireworks, anything that you could think. Like they took all the garbage cans that was out there and
dumped
just
them all on the corners
and just destroyed. They didn't destroy nobody's property, but the parking lots of the bank, the gas station, McDonald's, all up and down Delavan, front of Seneca, it was just destroyed.
Yeah.
It was just destroyed and stuff. But and then somebody because somebody had screenshotted one of the kids' posts. I guess, we meeting back up there tonight. So it's a meetup, and then they do
That turns
into whatever
the Million
they
YN
turn
March.
into. So you see the girls fighting.
Yeah.
Wait, the what?
The Million YN March. If you know what, as crazy as it sounds, it fits.
Word.
Like I've been in the area for the last 15 years. And then since like pre-pandemic and a little bit after the pandemic, it's just been that type of area. Like, and it's not even the unfortunate part about it is, and I'm always gonna point to the adults who create the pathway for these kids to do certain things, because it be motorcycle clubs that be on those corners gathering regularly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how or why, but that's what they do, right? And just in recent time, it's like, the kids will meet up there. They get together. When I tell you they shenaniganing, they shenan and shenanigan. Yeah. Right? Like I done seen flip cars over there. Like the day before, some kids stole a car and crashed the car into one of my neighbor's houses, which is right around the corner from that whole situation. And there's people everywhere, and they capture the kids and I don't know why you arrested me. They gonna let me out tonight. Yeah, that's the situation. And so with the whole the 4th of July, it's just a whole nother reason to get ratchet. I mean, it's a long weekend. School is out. it's just now getting hot. You know what I mean? And you know how it get in Buffalo when they get hot. It gets
So this
stupid.
weekend I heard, you know, like you informed me that your wifey is working over at ECNC,
Yeah,
right?
she works.
My aunt works
yeah,
there.
She works.
All right. So they was giving me the play-by-play, like, yo, my aunt was like, yo, they had to turn people away.
Yes. It was it was some shooting victims that got turned away. It was some assault victims that got turned away. It was some people that was told that their injuries wasn't severe enough. They needed to schedule an appointment to get bullet fragments removed from their bodies. It was that serious. And I mean, it's unfortunate because it's like, yo, we've experienced so much trauma in the last 5-10 years that it's almost comical because it seemed like something out of a movie or a comic book or something. Like, what you mean? I got a bullet lodged in my leg, and you looked at it and was like, "Oh, that's all right. You know, put some tussin on it, it'd be all right."
Yeah,
like what is that? That is insane. You know what I mean? Like, because, like, you know, even that reference is a Chris Rock joke.
Yeah.
But this is a real situation that happened where people have major injuries, and it's I don't even know what to say about it other than it's disappointing.
But like we was talking off camera, right? I'm like, yo, I want to talk today. I was like back and forth with myself, like, man, do I really want to talk about this? But I'm like, I have to talk about it today because it's serious.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I know I joke, I call them demons, demonic, which is, I don't think I'm too far off, but we gonna really get, if we gonna talk, we gotta really talk about the real, what we're witnessing, like I was talking to you off camera. Like, yo, this is spiritual.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a spiritual thing we're watching.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? These kids are under the influence of spirits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say something, and I know I'm gonna tick some people off today, and some people ain't gonna like some of the things I say, and I really don't care because this is just me. This is who I am.
Why did you have to do that? At
Yeah, I just felt it. It just you know sometimes you catch the you in church you catch the ghost. I just you know what I mean I just caught something. You feel me? No, but I don't care though because here's the thing. I will always be an advocate for living out there with my baloney smelling constituents out there.
God, why? Why?
No, I'm just saying. I'm gonna go here for a minute.
Can you act your age and not your shoe size? Like, you're talking about something serious.
No, it's not serious, not for real. But Shawnee, I'm gonna deliver it my way.
You can deliver it your way
cool.
without offending people.
All right, cool. No, but no, on a serious note, okay, just for, okay, me and my wife, right? Now she has her own candle business, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And as a black business starting off, she started about 4 years ago. You know, and I was a very profitable business that we have now. We started off saying, okay, we're a black business. We're gonna rock with the, you know, we're gonna go to the black events, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rock out with our people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do. So boom, excuse me. We go to the events, right? Black events, like taking it to the streets, you know, things of that nature, right? They want to charge you $500 to vend. Okay, we'll charge you $500 to vend, right? Which is absolutely insane, right? Okay, you're gonna make at these events probably $150, and half of your inventory getting stolen. Let's just, if we going this is a fact.
Too?
They're stealing, yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I wish wifey was here right now.
We don't have
They're
like
stealing.
physical products when we do vending events, so it's I never
Yo,
experienced
yes.
that. The stuff we have, we kind of give it away.
And I'm gonna be real. Ninjas ain't buying nothing. They're not supporting any. They're not buying anything.
Johnny said they're not stealing.
Yo, okay, what? I'm not.
We have voter registration tables at events.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody doing
well,
nothing.
I'm gonna tell you this. Now,
where
boom.
y'all be?
I just told you. I just gave you one. I ain't going out. So we said, you know what we gonna do? We changed it up. We was like, yo, we gonna do all of the white festivals and events, right? Guess what happened?
Italian Fest.
Oh, we're out of here. Astronomical.
Allentown.
Yeah. So bong. So we just did one yesterday, right?
Okay.
Downtown, get outside, right? Nothing but them. It's like,
With the
it's
big
like,
duck?
yo, for real. And I'm just sitting back watching though. Yo, it's amazing watching thousands of them. Nobody bumping each other. I ain't hear no. I ain't
Are
hear
you
no.
comparing?
Let me finish.
Yes.
Let me finish. Yes, I am. I'm going somewhere. That's not today.
Okay.
I'm just watching how they just, you know what I'm saying? And when we leave these events, we don't leave without at least about $2,000 an event. You know what I'm saying? versus going to mess with us, and we might make, on a good day, we might make $350.
Where are y'all going?
We might make $350. Now,
Where are
mind you, I
y'all
told
going?
you they're charging us $500 to vend.
Yes, we lost 250.
We lost
If y'all sitting here listening to this story and believing it, y'all just
No,
nuts
I'm dead.
as he
No,
is.
this is real talk. I'm
Y'all
being
just
dead
as
serious.
nuts.
Yes, it is.
Where's Ty? I'm not
Listen,
believing. I'm not believing
listen,
your
she
story.
gonna pull up and listen. She gonna pull up and,
I'm
and
not
come.
believing
I'm
your
telling
story
you.
because where do y'all
Listen,
go?
can I finish? I just told you, taking the streets was one of them. They're charging $500 to vend.
Where?
Over there by MLK Park.
Oh,
That's what I'm just trying to tell you.
Jesus.
Name me some other
Fix
black.
it.
Where are all the black events at, Shawnee? Give me some.
no.
Give me some. Give me some where I'm gonna make $2,000. Where my people gonna come out and support us like that. You name one.
I think the bigger problem is the $500 vending fee.
Yes, that's crazy.
Because you can't
Do
control how much
ha-
you're making.
You have
with
to.
people.
You have to see that in writing, beloved.
No,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
Don't believe what comes
I
out of
promise
Ty's
you.
No,
mouth.
And
I'm
she
not
gonna see
believing
that.
it
I'm dead
because
serious.
I've done events like you know what I'm saying. Like I've done events like about when we did the beat battles when we did the beat
Yeah.
battles and stuff. Like we house vendors. And we never charge nobody $500. And like
Right.
and granted, like we might not have that much foot traffic because you had a festival or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be 200 to 300 people there.
But remember
You're not gonna be charged.
Yo, Biz, remember our conversation a few pods ago when we was talking about the music event and we was talking about
Yeah.
old girl and how much.
Yes.
So let's not act like
Remember
this.
that event? What is that event called, Mill, that we did the podcast? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why y'all didn't go there? It wasn't
you
no riffraff there.
Yeah, that's always usually a good time.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
usually
mean?
a good.
That's
Shawnee,
a good
but
spot.
you know what you like to do, and I'm not. And after this moment right here, I'm not gonna argue with you no more this episode. I promise.
Well,
No
I'm
matter
just asking, why
no
don't
matter
y'all
how
pick
much you
better
piss me off.
places?
What you like to do is you like to just pick and choose little one-offs.
No, you
Yeah,
like
you
to
do.
pick and
She's
choose
a
the
one-off nigga.
ratchetest
This
of
is
the
a
ratchet
one-off
places, MLK
nigga.
Park.
I mean, but to her defense though, do you believe that
Yeah, go ahead.
your experience is the rule or the exception?
Let's name the
Let's
events.
talk
Let's
about it.
name the events. All right. Give me some.
I just did.
You just said, and that's not really
That's
an
not
all
the
black
o-
event
that's
though.
not the only event.
That's that's artsy. That's all. That's
didn't-
not. I'm talking about
You
where it's
didn't
us.
see the vendors out there? They were amazing.
Mill, what would you categorize that? Is that a black, just a all black, outright black event?
It's
Yeah,
by a
it's
black man.
primarily.
Is that taking
it's
it to the streets?
primarily.
Exactly. So we stop
Why,
it.
so why
I
would
don't
you
even
go
know
to
about that
Canal
one.
Side? Canal Side taking it to the streets?
No, I'm telling you
Okay.
why
That's
for the
a
canal
different
side.
demo,
I'm
though.
gonna tell you
But
why.
this is what I'm saying.
You
He
want to
go-
know why? Because
No,
Shawnee,
you're not
first and
making a
foremost,
fair argument.
this is the argument that I'm gonna
Land
make.
the plane, bro.
This what I'm trying to do. First and foremost, there's a gabillion of their events. There's a plethora of them.
Plethora, yeah. I like that. Word.
Not only is it that, right? They're profitable, is what I'm saying. We've done a lot of our events, and they're not
Did you do the event we went to last year?
Which event we went to?
The one
last
we
year?
just talked
What,
about.
the Hood
with
Taste
Bill?
of Buffalo?
No.
They're both.
What you
You
talking
could have
about?
did that too.
Did you do the hood taste?
No, I couldn't have.
You wouldn't have
She's
been
not
charged.
going there. No, I couldn't have.
That
No, I
was a
couldn't have
nice
done
event.
that. All right, Shawnee.
They would have probably charged you $500.
She's gonna
They wouldn't have. It was nice.
Well, yeah, I heard.
But
it
the
was nice.
the whole point is what I'm trying to say is, man.
You just trying to make it seem like
No, I'm
all
not.
black events is just terrible, and it's not.
Name me, Mill.
I
No,
just did.
don't.
No, because she.
I just did.
I just said I wanted to have a peaceful conversation.
Well, I
What
am.
you're gonna-
You're on 1,000.
Give me some positive ones.
I just did.
You just said the Hood Taste of Buffalo.
I did not.
Well, give me
I
another
said
one.
the Buffalo, the one we
That
did the
one he
podcast
just said
at.
is not all black. Give me an all black event right
It's
now.
a black man who owned the whole thing.
Okay, give me more than just those two. Give me some more.
I gave you one too.
What? Which one?
The event that I host, the Backpack Mafia.
All right, you still do it?
I mean, I still own it.
Okay.
I'm still owner.
I'm
Yeah.
saying you got vendors there.
You need, yeah.
Okay.
You need a spot.
For sure.
I will holler at the
It's gonna be
coordinator and get you a
profitable?
spot. They're not gonna charge you that much. So I mean, I'll put it to you like this: if you sell $100 worth of product, if you sell more than $100 worth of product, it'll be profitable for you. How about that?
Okay. All I want to say is this: when I was there this weekend, you know, at the event, just sitting and just watching thousands of them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, anytime you get a group of us together, and I'm not even saying, because this is what I'm saying, when you get our age bracket together, it's cool. But if you get an event where you mixing in the new blood with the old blood, what's gonna happen 9 times out of 10? Aunt? Real talk. Let's be
So
honest.
why would you want to vend there?
I'm off the vendor. Because you're trying to make me believe that there's this mass array of events that me and my wife can attend to make.
Yeah, you can.
All right, cool. After we're done, I want you to, because she's gonna pull up. I want you to tell her where to go.
I want to see that $500 they
She
charge.
gonna show you. She gonna show you. Like I said,
And I want to see whose idea it was to go on MLK Park with candles.
it was hers.
Well, I'm gonna tell her don't do that no more.
Why? Why can't we? Well, as a black business, why can't we go out and?
You
why
want to
can't we?
pay that?
I'm just saying, why can't we go out here and do what we got to do amongst our people?
Because you keep complaining that nobody's supporting you on MLK.
It's
I mean, hold up.
see
hold
this.
up. Because I think I understand your point and the point
I can't never get to my
No,
point.
you did get to your point.
I can't
because
never
you said
get there.
It'd be wonderful and it's peaceful and it's profitable. Us, it ain't peaceful, it ain't profitable.
It's not, never.
Here's the problem with
Go
that
ahead.
though, and I think that I understand 100% what Shani is saying.
Go ahead.
Simple economic review would tell you that if you go into a space that's charging $500 and you're not experiencing profit, or you know that the place where you're going, the environment doesn't look profitable. It doesn't
Right.
Canal Side versus MLK. You can see it without even seeing people.
Okay.
That MLK area, that's not as
Not
profitable
even
as
just
Canal
that.
Side. You can see it though.
Dunham on Elmwood.
I mean, but what I'm saying, again, that's another
Right.
profitable area.
Okay.
Elmwood versus Bailey. You
Okay.
can see the difference.
Okay.
If you do your own personal market research and just drive the neighborhood that you're about to go vend at or go do your business at, you can more
Where
than
are most
likely
of our
just
events at? Where they
where
at?
we at. It's in the neighborhoods that we in.
Okay.
Which is fine. I'm just saying, if your goal is to be profitable, you have
Not
to
even not even just
because
it's
you
just
said
support.
that's fine. But again, you know the difference. You can see the difference, right? So it as a business owner, it's your responsibility to make business decisions, not cultural decisions,
Right.
right? You making a cultural decision, or you're basing your experience off of the cultural experience as opposed to the business experience, and your narrative is the culture don't support. Whereas if you just look at it from a business standpoint, you already know that if you go in certain neighborhoods and you deal with certain people, just based off of aesthetic alone, you're probably not going to get the support that you desire and the profit that you desire. If you focus on that, then you probably are going to go and be where there's cultures that don't look like us. And that's fine. It just, as long as you're focused on providing quality products, it shouldn't matter who you're selling the product to. That's just business.
Well, my whole point really wasn't about that. It
I
was
know.
just it
But-
really wasn't about that.
But
But
you're
she
saying-
made it about
no,
that.
I
so
didn't, because
I can't-
you're
look,
making
I
it
can't
seem
talk
like
right now.
black
You see what I'm
people.
saying?
I'm
You're
done.
making
I ain't
it.
saying nothing
You're
else.
making it seem like black people are just trash and
No,
and they're not.
that's not what I'm doing.
Yes, you are.
What you doing, man?
I'm not saying we're all trash.
What you saying?
That's not what I'm
Say
saying.
what you're saying.
I can't say it.
You can.
I can't say it, so I'm passing to somebody else. Because I can't never. Anytime I say something, she's telling me, she's in my head
Because
right
it's
now.
dumb.
She's my ventriloquist.
Nah,
right?
nah.
What I was trying to say, God help me. What I was trying to say was that my experience, all right, in the field, right? Because in wheat field, right?
Yes.
Where I love to be.
Yes.
Where my biggest op might be a fox with rabies, right? A four-legged foe. That might be my biggest op, right? I like it out there. I like peace. I like tranquility. I like just how it, you know what I'm saying? Non-intensity, right? I like being able to sit on my front lawn, right?
Yeah.
Gaze at the sky, the moon.
Grounded, no socks
Breathe
in the
in
grass.
fresh air.
Socks in the
You know what I'm
grass.
saying? But then people want to villainize me because this is where I find my peace.
No doubt.
As I get older, approaching 50, right? I'm approaching 50. Tranquility means a lot to me, man.
Amen.
Peace
Amen.
of mind.
Amen.
But on the real, now, what I really want to talk about is what's the real problem you feel in what happened this week? And what do you think is the real problem? Because like I said, I was trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual thing. It's much deeper than just the surface. And what I was trying to say was, in my experiences in dealing with us in business and just every day where I live, it's been a while, and I'm thankful for the fact that I had the opportunity to live in the hood,
Both spaces, yeah.
and live where I am.
For sure.
Because it really allowed me to see that the way I grew up was not normal.
Yeah.
The things I seen, that's not reality everywhere. You feel me? But when you in it every single day, you kind of feel like that's your normal. A lot of the stuff that we experienced wasn't the way it was supposed to be. I didn't really realize that until I got out of that. You don't agree?
No,
Go ahead.
only because and what's coming to my mind is you be using these trigger words
Go ahead.
like normal. Like what is normal for an Afghan kid that grows up in Afghanistan versus what's normal for Todd that grew up in East Delavan or Langfield Projects. What that's normal for Kyle that grew up in Williamsville. Like everybody's lives are their normal.
Okay.
So when you say, yo, I've lived here and then I moved there and my life wasn't normal. No, that's normal for the people that live in that neighborhood and experience those experiences, right? My struggle that I've dealt with in my life is not comparable to somebody from Somalia, right? That lived in in a war zone or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's their normal.
Okay.
They could look at my life and be like, oh, you had it easy. But because I didn't grow up in that, my struggle is still my struggle. It don't matter that I didn't grow up in that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just matters that I experienced what I experienced.
Okay.
And we decide what it is that we do. You ask, what, you know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do about this? Or where does it come from? How does it start? How do we change it? Right? I think it was like Ant made a great point about being proactive, about getting to the youth. And before they turn 12, before they hit preteen stage and they feel like they got certain things figured out. I told my wife a long time ago, like when we was having some trouble with our oldest daughter, it's like, yo, like once they learn how to cook a little bit of food for themselves and put on their own clothes and go outside and kind of navigate a little bit, the only thing that you can truly do is provide advice and examples of that advice being executed properly.
Yeah.
Because like I dealt with my daughter running away at one point in time in my life, being out in the street and like, yo, like going door to door in the projects, like, yo, where she at? This what she look like. I don't care who door I knock on. I've experienced that type of thing. Is that normal? No, but that's my experience. It's some people that experience stuff that's way more extreme than that. And they would look at my life and be like, I would rather have yours. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we were so adamant about trying to teach her things before she got to the stage of being so far gone that it was hard to reel back. And I think a lot of these kids that are doing the things that we seeing and hearing about and experiencing, there's not a lot of people around them that are willing to try to help mold them. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 7 god kids. I got two kids of my own. I got a granddaughter and I got 7 god kids. I do the best that I can to try to treat them kids the same way that I treated my own kids, to give them tools and tricks and tips on how to live and navigate life. Because I don't have it in me to start no programs. I don't have it in me to be fighting for non-for-profit funding and dealing with the politics of all of that. I don't have it in me.
Yeah.
So my main goal was just like, yo, like I'm starting at home. I'm gonna fix me first.
Right.
Because it start with us. I'm gonna fix me first. I'm gonna build a great relationship with my wife. I'm gonna show my kids that this is what a good household is supposed to look like. Teach them how to be right as kids.
Yeah.
And then, Lord willing, because you can't control what they do.
Once they leave,
They grow up and be like,
Yeah.
my dad taught me this, so let me share this.
Right.
So now that she's in college, she got kids that's around her.
Right.
That's like, yo, I be my daughter drive a 2026 car. I don't even got a 2026.
Yeah.
I'll be asking her for money. She don't give me none.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, you driving a nice car, you understand what credit do and all these other things. Teach your friends. You know, so much so to the point where she's like the vice president of a program called OSAD, which is a organization for black African students, students of African descent. OSAD. And she actually had me come out and do a financial literacy presentation. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, I'm saying things that she can reverberate back to me and say, this is how we do it. And now these kids that come from different backgrounds, because you know a lot of them come from New York City, which is a totally different level of normal for them.
Right.
Yeah.
They're receiving information that they otherwise wouldn't even get.
Yeah.
And it all started with me doing this stuff at home and teaching my kids. If
Yeah.
the adults ain't gonna do it,
Well,
Right.
but that's kind of what I said last podcast. I said, yo, it starts at home.
yeah,
It starts with you controlling the things that you can control.
yeah,
Right.
Right?
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because me and Ant, we talk, we share videos all day. I don't know if you've been sharing some joints with him or.
I got a couple.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got a couple.
But we've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been sending you some joints.
yep,
You know what I mean? And we kick it and talk all the time. And we talk about a lot of these self-proclaimed activists and in my beef, and like I said, I let a few come up here and kick it and talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have nothing against them, and I'm not trying to throw no arrow their way. You know what I'm saying? But what I feel is that a lot of the stuff that they do is kind of for photo ops. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's really going down, when it's, you know what I'm saying? Because like, what happened this past weekend? Well, they did it last year. So 9 times out of 10, you said that the cops was out there already pre-prepping
they
because they know it might happen again.
Because they knew
Yeah.
it's on
So my
social
thing
media.
is,
They
where they
watching.
at then? You know what I'm saying? Where are these people that be claiming they want, they you know what I'm saying, they trying to do so much and they be on the front line? Because for me, you are activist until it's time to get active.
Yeah.
You feel that's just, and I think a lot of it is now we want to talk about what we can do in the aftermath after the Dracos done went off, after so many, you know what I mean, after ECM's MC is filled. Now we want to talk about things in the aftermath, but we never want to do it to prevent. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on the front line for real.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a
prevention.
question?
Go ahead.
Who's we?
Why did you got?
That's a real
Nah,
question.
answer that.
What do you mean? The people, I'm not, because I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm interested.
To sling guns. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure, for
I'm
sure.
not gonna say no names. I'm not doing
I
that.
don't want you to say no names.
Yeah, I just said the people that's saying this is what they want to do.
But you said we.
Yeah.
So my
Well, I'm just,
question
when I
to
say
that
we,
is
that's just in general. I'm just saying we.
for Todd.
Yeah,
what is
go ahead.
Todd doing?
I'm sitting here right now telling you, I'm not an activist. Number one, I'm not claiming to be a self. But what I will do is what I said that I want to do. I want to start a mentor program. I didn't talk to Mel about it, and I'm dead serious because I know for me, I love kids. I don't have, you know what I'm saying. I would love to get out here and pick and pull some of the ones that I think I could possibly salvage. I know I'm not gonna save everybody.
Right.
And me and Ant talk about that all the time. We're not gonna. This is a problem I have. Everybody want to talk. Let's save the community. Well, that's a nice gesture to say, but it's way deeper than what we think it is. This thing, like I said earlier when I was talking, is spiritual. The Bible says that this is what it's gonna be, and this is how it's gonna be until the return. You understand? So this thing is it's too far gone. Too many
too
things
far
have
gone.
happened. It's too far gone. You're not gonna save the community. You gotta try to salvage who you can salvage and who wants to be saved. It's no different than that family member we know that we want to see off drugs or off alcohol. But guess what? The change ain't gonna happen until they say, I want to change. You can try to pull and pry them. I have a friend right now that needs to go to rehab. And we've been talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. His son called me, he in tears, but guess what? He don't want to go. He don't want to change. It's nothing I can do until that he wants to change. I can't pull him and drag him to the rehab. He gotta want to go. You got, like, when I wanted my life to change, I had to hit my knees and ask God to come in my life and change me on the inside. I had to want it because I got, and here's the thing. My life, quote unquote, to other people, it probably looked good. But I had an emptiness inside that only he could fulfill, and it wasn't gonna happen for me until I cried out to him, and I wanted that change.
That's real.
You understand? So it's way deeper than what, you know, and that's why I said we can sit here all day and talk about parenting, and we can talk about this and that, but this thing is so far past that. Just like when I was talking to you last time about the music. The music has a very big deal of because when you listen to the music and you go look outside your window and see what's going on out here, it's a direct reflection of what we listening to. It's a direct reflection of it. I'm watching Raising Kanan this weekend, right? And I'm watching just the, you know what I'm saying, how they cut the dude up, and these niggas is demented, and that's a direct reflection of what we seen on these on these reels and things that you were sending me this weekend.
Yeah.
This is how we acting. We acting this stuff out. Anything that comes in has to come out.
So you watched it to the end though, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But what else? And I'm glad you brought that up because that's gonna be that was one of my points I wanted to make. What do we have today that's positive for us to take in, far as entertainment? Watching something on TV that doesn't overly sexualize us, that doesn't show us as gay. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't show us as murderers, killers,
Violent.
drug dealers.
Let me answer.
What we got? Break
We
it down.
got streaming, which means you can pick and choose what you want.
Give
at
me a
any given
show.
Time.
Give me I'm
Whatever
going playing you
like.
right now. Give me a show.
Coco Melon, nigga.
Coco Melon who?
watch Coco Melon.
Give me a show.
Like, that's what I'm saying. You can pick and choose whatever
Give
you
me
want.
no. Name me some shows.
Coco Melon, Gracie's Corner.
Yeah.
The Cosby Show.
No.
MASH.
No.
You
can-
Stop talking.
that is-
Don't
no,
give me
that
don't
is
go to the
it
80s.
now.
But that's the thing. Hold up.
That's
Hey, hold
my
up.
point.
No.
You know you're
I know
good.
you was gonna do this
You
to me.
win. You win her good.
You
win
asked
her
Cause she
good.
not wrong, bro.
You asked
She
the
not wrong.
question,
She
and
not
I
wrong.
answered you. Just
Alright,
like
man.
the music.
Who you know?
can pick and choose
Alright,
what you
man.
choose to listen to now a lot faster than before. You don't have
Ant.
to wait for it. You can stream
Who-
whatever it is you
Hey,
want.
Who
If you miss your old
from this
shows,
day and time, going back
If you
and,
miss
and,
your old
and
shows,
streaming the Cosby Show in this generation.
I watch it
When
all the
you
time.
50.
And
We not talking about us. We
Oh,
not,
wait. Oh, you know what?
excuse me.
they got
Go
a
ahead.
new one coming
My
out.
granddaughter is
Go ahead.
a super duper fan of Blackish.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
She just turned 10.
I think it all depends. It goes on.
Y'all niggas.
You feel me?
On her
I know,
tablet.
but that's
It
real.
has a
though.
lot
Yeah.
to do with the individual.
Okay.
Like with me, I put a post up, and I know how to trigger people. As soon as I seen the meme, I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I know exactly who gonna get mad at this post."
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I got a file. It's in my head. I know. I'm like,
pro-troll.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I hit my man up. I said, "Yo, watch," and I gave him the names, and I just said, "Yo, anybody who watches baddies has low vibration energy, right?" Now, I don't watch it. I don't watch because I clowns my aunt and them. I'm like, yo, how do y'all watch this shit? I said, it just shows, like even with the housewives, I didn't really like housewives either because none of them. It was only like it was 8 of them on there. Like 2 of them was housewives. The rest of them was. It should have been called the Baby Mama Show. But watching people of color and the other race do it too. It's just that this is the format of TV. Ignorance. Just like me and my man was saying, I don't know if y'all seen the post I wrote about the kid on Dutton Ranch. I'm like, yo, I'm sick of these kids. And then my man he said, bro, that's what's going on outside. So that's why they're having these type of kids on these rebellious, hard-headed kids. The Dutton Ranch is about this 2 couples. They was from Yellowstone. They adopted this kid. His parents died. He going through something right now. They done got in some trouble. They're trying to get him to come home because it's on. But he don't want to listen.
Yeah.
He chasing after some little broad because he don't want to listen to his step-parents, whatever, his godparents, whatever. And the cartel finally caught up with him.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I did wrote the post. I said, I'm glad they got him. I said, if I was Rip and Holly, I'd be like, that ain't my real son. Y'all can keep him. We out. You know what I'm saying? Because we provided this for you.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. But
My man, mind your business. Word.
I kind of went hard, but then my man said, and it did make sense. Because right after that, we watched what you just said, Raising Cain.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I was just like, I was so off out the loop. I said, damn, Kanan beefing with his mama? I'm like, so back to the norm. And I do overthink things.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I ain't beefing with my mom.
Yeah.
Why
Right.
the fuck? What is over?
Yeah, right.
But I know this is all fiction.
Right.
Right.
But still, it's still a storyline and they pushing it out there.
Right, right.
Like anything they do, they push everything
Right.
out there. So the answer what you said, as far as what they giving us and what you put in and put out, man, I don't watch none of that mess, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like after Power, I couldn't get into nothing 50 did.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But,
I could only
Power
get
was
into
the same thing.
Huh? But the whole thing with Power was let me finish. The whole thing with Power was the characters, the way that Tasha forced whatever she did to Tyreek had no business. He ain't had no reason to fall out.
Yeah,
with
it was
daddy.
It was real fantastical, and it was like, come
You
on,
know what I'm saying?
that ain't happening.
And so, and what I'm saying, with you trying to cut me off, like, listen, watching Roxy, like when I watch Raising Kanan, like I told my man, I'm like, yeah, Roxy believable. Mm-hmm. Mary J wasn't believable. She wasn't. That's my girl. I love her to death. Yeah. But how y'all moving work in the city and y'all ain't know Tommy and Ghost, and they was the plugs of New York City.
Right.
Like they were the connect. So once I seen that first episode, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't get it. And plus, I don't like Tyreek at all. Like you can't pay me to watch it. Tyreek, whatever it is. The little nigga. The little nigga. Like Ghost said, yeah, I knew your little ass would end up in that.
They wasn't supposed to know Tommy and Ghost.
But
here she go.
Here she go.
The whole thing is
because y'all not making sense to me.
The
Y'all
whole
get
thing
on my nerves
is,
and I'm about to go
you know,
home.
certain shows.
got
It's
homework.
like to go back. Okay, like you said, let's go back to Yellowstone and Dutton Ranch.
Yeah.
All masculine.
Yeah.
Hardcore men.
Yeah.
Real men. Even Beth on the show.
Yeah.
She a hardcore chick.
Yeah.
But once she get around her husband, she gets soft as hell.
Right.
And these dudes on the podcast was talking about that. They was like, yo, ain't no sucker shit on Yellowstone or... I didn't really pay attention to it, but I do like the shows. And I was like, damn, I never seen. And, you know, if anybody know who Rip is a man's man.
You're right.
Like, he ain't cutting no shorts. He protect his family. You can't say nothing to his wife. Mm-hmm. You ain't bothering nobody in his crew. How a man is supposed to move out here.
Yeah.
Provider, protector, security, all that.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
what's
it all
the
depends
real
on
man?
it all depends on what some people is entertained by the bad.
Basically what
I'm
he's
not
saying
entertained
is,
by that stupid shit.
You got a choice.
You got
Like
a
you
choice.
said.
So when I go home, I'm going to probably pull up. You know, I'm probably gonna pull up some old
all
show
like
or
say
something
nothing.
because it's nothing.
Like
or
the
I go,
Cosbys.
or I go through my list. I still watch Martin. I'll still pull up.
Martin.
Okay. And there's a...
No, wait.
Y'all pissing me off.
No.
So you know what you said?
No.
You said the kids gonna go stream. They going to stream.
Marty Marr.
No.
Stream what they want.
They
That's the
going to
point.
stream. They going to stream. Marley Marl. And
They are
Chris
going-
G
Fresh Prince.
and Fresh Prince. That's what you telling me?
No, what
That's
I'm-
they doing?
what I'm telling you-
Are they gonna do that, biz?
They're going to stream what they have access and know how to do. Like I said, look, what's the youngest child that you're responsible for right
16.
now? 16.
Yeah.
My granddaughter just turned 10. She just discovered Michael Jackson. She came to my house like, yo, I want to watch all the videos.
Yeah.
Because she's an impressionable child.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm a 1950s, 60s church going pastor type preacher kid, I'm like, no, that's devil music. I'm not doing that.
Right.
But because I live in today's age, we watched it, and then
that's good.
after watching it, I said, I asked her a question. I said, if you want to make a world a better place, what do you do? And she was like, that sounds familiar.
Okay.
And I said, and I played the song.
Yeah.
I played Man in the Mirror, and we were listening to the song in the car, and the lyrics came on, and she was like, wow, that's Michael Jackson too?
What did we say? I was gonna name the pot. I want to get the right. Say it right. Second stage. What?
Mogwais.
Mogwais. Okay. All right. What you just explained is you said your
My granddaughter.
granddaughter.
10 years
She's
old.
a first stage
Yes.
Mogwai.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
She's not Stripe.
No.
She's not second stage.
Gizmo, straight up.
So that's my point. When they're that young, there's a chance.
Yes.
There's a
gotta
chance
catch
to
them.
get them.
You gotta
Yes.
catch him.
Once
at
they're
that age.
Stripe, it's a wrap.
But how do they become Stripe? You answer that question. How do they become Stripe?
Cut water.
Influence.
The poison.
But if me as a grandparent,
Yeah.
you as a parent, are monitoring what they ingest,
Right.
poison, right?
Right.
Or not, if you're monitoring it with a close eye and doing your best to make sure
Right.
they're surrounded
You're
by
right.
other monitors,
You're right.
then you can help them avoid
Because what
becoming
you're speaking
Stripe.
about is real parenting.
Yes.
Right. So now we're podding,
Yes,
damn it. We're
yes,
podding
we're
now.
here,
We're
baby.
podding, damn it. We're letting each other get our points out. Great. This is great shit here.
Oh, yeah.
No, but on a serious note, what I'm saying is what we see out there is a direct reflection of
Second stage.
I'll be wondering, like, do anybody love these kids? Like, are these kids loved and cared for? I be wondering.
It ain't hard to wonder.
Yeah, it's like,
It's a lot of people that just don't. Like it's like we, because we come from where we come from and we're surrounded by the people we're surrounded by. We got family, we got friends, we have experiences, we have knowledge and understanding. There's certain levels of behavioral problems that we don't have ourselves. There's a lot of people out there that got behavioral issues as adults, and they having multiple kids with no support system. Like I know just from, you know, stories that I hear from people that work in the system, it's like, yo, like this woman just traveled from this state to Buffalo pregnant with another kid, and the other kid that she had got taken away in another state, but she about to have this other kid, and she went to the hospital and they found fentanyl in the like. It's a lot of people out here like that live that way. You know what I'm saying? And the odd part about it is we see this big melee in our neighborhood with, like, it was like 15 shootings or something like that over this, like 13 shootings in a span, or pardon me, 11 shootings in a span of 2 hours. In that neighborhood. And it seems like a lot, right? It is a lot, right? But that's a small percentage of people. Ironically. It's a small percentage. It might be like 0.5% of people.
And also some people like being in the chaos.
That's a fact.
What's that toxicity, whatever it's called.
Toxicity,
Yeah, so some people like being in chaos, man. Like they don't know how, some people just or don't know how to be bored. Don't know how to lay back, relax like me. I like to have my fun, but if it's too many people, like I just seen I was gonna go Sunday too to the
You was telling me the patio joint?
I was gonna go to the patio. And then I seen the footage.
Okay.
I said, oh, that was way more than it was last year. I couldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? I went to Deco Lounge Friday, seen the live band. It was dope. And I wrote a stat. And I was like, man, you gotta love the town. Said we started off at Deco Lounge. It was a mixed crowd, real live. It was dope as hell. Then we went over to the new spot. Went over to the new spot. New spot is totally different. But what I liked about the new spot was, I seen one of my homies and I told him, I said, man, it's good seeing you. I've been seeing you since '87, since we've been on the skate line. We both been around for a long time, considering the people we lost over the years. Then we ended at Dale's on Hurdle. Quiet, laid back, $50 you can buy around for everybody in the bar and still have a pocket full of money. And stuff. So it all depends on where you want to go. Normally, I wouldn't go to the new spot. That's not my hangout. My man in town, boom. He suggested Arthur's. I said, absolutely not.
Absolutely
not Arthur's.
No way.
One of my great aunts might be Arthur's. Don't want to be around her. I said, and I'll breeze. I ain't been in 77 probably this year. But I will breeze in here and there, but I can't do that every... But it all depends on what you like. I know some people that go on Chippewa. I don't hang on Chippewa.
But I think the thing about that too is like, you know, like we've had experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been able to go, like I done did the clubs. I done did all of that
it's
stuff.
Not even
so
fun
it's not
no more.
a fun thing. But to have I'm not, I ain't gonna say I'm not old enough, but I wasn't old enough. Maybe I wasn't old enough. I wasn't old enough to experience stuff like Freaknik, right? Like you went down there.
Oh yeah, 94.
You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like I definitely wasn't old enough to go. But seeing footage of that stuff as a teen, I'm like, man, I needed to be there. So when it comes, so when I come of age and I'm 21, 22, 23 years old, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to try to figure out a way to recreate these types of experiences. And I actually was able to do something like that with some friends of mine that I used to work with, and we had a house party. This was probably like 2007. We had a house party, and it was a major success. We made some money, but then somebody ended up getting shot down the block that was attending the house party. And it changed my whole perspective on that whole idea of having these grandiose events and being a part of this stuff because you can't control everything.
Control the crowd.
But based on how you are raised, the experiences is going to totally affect you. My youngest daughter is just turned 22. And she went out to Jamaica with her friends for their graduation. They all graduated from college. They went out, and I'm like, I love this kid. She's like, you and mommy should come with us so y'all can be our chaperones. these kids ain't doing that.
Yeah.
They're not asking to be supervised at the
Right.
age of 20. They want to be able to be free, ratchet, and stupid.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, I had to unfollow her on TikTok because she be doing stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but I had the conversation and I'm like, yo, like, you notice I blocked you on TikTok, right? And she's like, yeah, why you do that? I'm like, you know why I did that. You know how I give it up. I don't support that type of stuff, that type of activity. And then I seen her pictures from Jamaica and I'm like, yo, you was looking real classy out there. She was like, yeah, I thought about what you said. That's 22.
Yeah.
If we don't consistently try to drive these points home and then have some kind of example of what it looks like to be what we trying to promote, then they not gonna believe us. They not caring. Like I got a phrase that I live by: niggas only respect progress.
Right.
And when I say niggas, I don't mean black people. I mean ignorant people that
Because there's a big difference between niggas and black people.
If you want to see change in people that you identify as ignorant or unknowing, then you gotta show. You can't just say it. You gotta show it.
Yeah.
You can't just
That's
be
a
the
fact.
preacher and be preaching about tithing and you ain't giving to. Or preaching about being community and you not inviting people to your space. You can't just be the guy that do the activism, but then like you said, when it's time for the drama to start, they not showing up.
Right.
It can't be just a reactive thing. It gotta be proactive. The dangerous part about that though is if they is out there with the Drakes and the knives and the guns and all of that stuff, and the people, the peacekeeper dudes is out there, they getting shot too. And it ain't nothing that anybody can do about it. And they got families to go home to.
Yeah.
Right.
Self-preservation.
So do you do that? Do you go out there and try to stop little pee and wee?
No.
From
No,
shooting
I
each
just
other?
told you off camera. I'm out. Okay, let me ask you.
Yeah, I'm not putting no miles on my feet.
For none of these
For
niggas. I'm not putting 1 mile on my Nike for these niggas. Not one. Not one. But I will go to the prayer closet. I'll
For
do that
sure,
for
for
sure.
sure, for
Because I know
sure.
what I'm fighting against. You can't, we don't wrestle with the flesh, homie.
Respectfully.
You gotta, that's why, what the guys say, we gotta armor up. With our spiritual weapons.
Yes.
You understand me? This is a different kind of fight we fighting.
Definitely.
it's real.
But people don't want to have that conversation. They want to keep saying, we're going to go out here, we're going to march. We're going to stand in this parking lot together in solidarity, and we're going to keep talking about change the community. No. It's not going to happen, fam. Changing the community is not going to happen. Do you agree or disagree? You think the community is going to change? You think we're going to be able to change the community? Do you think that?
I believe that when we say, things like broad things like change the community, I think we need to scale it down to its most granular point and consider how a community is built. It's built by multiple houses with multiple families. And if you dial it down to the most granular point, you start with one door.
Right, right.
And that's your door.
I
If
agree.
you start with your door
I agree.
and you influence what's happening behind your door, then it's a lot easier to share the influence with the people next door.
And you know what
so
else
on
is
and so
crazy
forth.
too? I know cats who scream all of this, they want to change the community, and they're not doing nothing at their door. At their own door.
Yeah.
At their own door.
Yeah.
That's weird. You expect to change somebody else's situation, you can't even deal with your own door.
Yeah.
That's wild to me.
It's real though. You know what I mean? I think it has a lot to do with just, the work of it all, right? Like I said, I don't have it in me to do that type of work. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either.
Like I am an advocate of financial literacy. I do teach that in my spare time, you know what I mean? But as far as like it goes to like mentoring youth and stuff like that, I'll do it in a way that's convenient and comfortable for me.
Yeah.
But I'm starting at home. Sometimes people just want, especially in social media era, people just want to feel like they got influence when they don't really. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we fighting for likes and shares and all of these other things to prove that we have some type of influence. Like even the idea of having followers. Like they don't even really follow you, bro.
Yeah.
Or sis or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't really follow you. They just nosy.
Yeah.
And most of us is just nosy people.
And just to be clear, I wasn't saying that there isn't things that we can't go back and stream. What I'm saying as far as like new creation.
Current stuff.
Like why aren't we creating, if we want to see change, why aren't we creating more, why does every show that's created have to show us in a negative light? Just like, for instance, you got the Beauty in Black show, right? Now, powerful black family. You know what I'm saying? That could have been something super dope. But no, we got to put dysfunction all in the family. This one's on crack. This one's gay. The father gay. This, that, and like, why can't we show that family doing some? We could have made it up. I'm not saying it had to be the Brady Bunch, but just a different storyline.
You answering your own questions, man.
I'm just trying to pie here. I'm just
I know, but I'm saying
just pie.
you said earlier when you was talking about your vending experience.
Yeah.
It's like my people, and this is what I see with my people versus this.
Yeah.
Right. Why you think that is? They're feeding that narrative on purpose. Right. It's because impoverished people like. Television and programming is all about comedy and chaos.
Yeah.
It's either it's a drama or it's a sitcom, right?
Yeah, right.
It's a television drama or comedy.
Yeah.
The in between stuff is between 4 and 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like nobody's really there's law shows and lawyers like Divorce Court and Jerry Springer and all but it's all drama, right?
Yeah.
Or it's some kind of comedy. And nowadays the most prevalent television shows on that's happening is hospital shows, cop shows, fire shows. It's all drama. That's why they're not. That's why they gotta add all of the nonsense to it because that's the algorithm.
But who watches regular TV anymore?
I mean, the majority of people.
I don't even have
They
cable.
still watching it, but that's to my point, right? Like
That's what I'm saying.
you
So
don't have cable, but that
people have more choices now.
They do. You're absolutely right, but it don't stop
And
these major networks from putting millions of dollars behind CSI and CSI Miami and CSI Florida and Miami Vice.
But the thing is, they know that they're getting the viewers, and that's not even just black people. That's
it's just people in general.
Yeah,
it's all people.
That's people in general, and it's like, but you have choice. You can watch that all
day long.
All day long.
All day long.
All day.
My wife watched First 48 all day long.
Yeah. All day. It comes on back to back.
I can't stand it.
But the beauty in it is you have choices now. You didn't have that before.
This is true.
So you don't have to feed your mind with the negativity. Todd Lamar.
But to your point about having the choices,
Todd Lamar doesn't. What I'm trying to say is the majority of the people do, Shawnee, is what I'm trying to say.
Let
That's
me
all
ask
I'm
you a
saying.
question.
I'm not talking about Todd Lamar. Todd Lamar does not do that.
Do you
Todd Lamar does not do that. Okay?
But,
I want to repeat. Todd Lamar does not do that.
Do you take a break from that phone ever?
Yeah, I do.
Do you unplug?
I do.
When? For how long?
I do when I do my morning devotion in the morning when I'm.
How long do that take?
About an hour and a half.
That's it though?
No, that's not the only time I unplug. I unplug when I'm doing fatherly things. I unplug when I'm writing music. I unplug when I'm recording music.
How long
I
does
unplug
that
all the
take?
time. Hours. I spend hours in
That's
the
my
studio.
point.
Yeah.
So have you ever fasted from
but
that?
you're coming at me like I'm talking about what's going on outside. I do.
I'm
unplug.
asking you.
I do these things. Okay.
I know you. I don't know them.
Yeah. Go ahead. But I'm answering you. I do. I unplug.
I mean, not for hours. I mean, do you fast from that thing?
Do I fast from it? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I fast.
Because your
from
algorithm has to be.
Why? Why?
Your algorithm.
Why?
Yo, with the videos that he be searching out for and all of the
Yes,
she got you there, big dog.
Hey.
So that's why I'm asking you. Like, do you fast from that? Because everything is a problem. You know why everything is a problem? Because that's your algorithm.
Okay. All right.
You programming you.
Okay, guys. All right. Okay.
Yo, why you mad at him?
I'm
why you mad that it's
I'm
true?
not, because everybody want to. They love
No,
pointing
we're not
at me.
shooting at
It's
you.
me. It's me. That's what you're doing, Tyler Lamar.
Oh,
Listen,
no, man.
all I come on here to talk. I'm giving everybody the floor to talk, Shawnee. I come up with topics. I can't unplug. Maybe if you did more homework than just coming up here.
I'm about to quit.
All right, well, I mean, hey, quit then.
Don't quit, please. Don't quit. Don't leave me up here with these Neanderthals. No, I'm not mad at what you say, at your position and pushing the like bringing it to the forefront, putting it on the table. That a lot of this stuff, the music, the viewing, the parenting, all of that stuff it's a lot wrong with it. Right. It's a lot wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with bringing it to the table and us having a real discussion about it because it's
right.
It's a mess.
And I only say that because, like I sent in a video of my man DJ Band in the Black talking, and people get to talking, right?
Black, yeah.
But a lot of people You know, he was talking some real. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
He was saying
And
a
I
lot of
usually
real
don't
things.
listen to him.
Yeah.
I usually don't listen to him. He got my attention.
Yeah. He was saying a lot
And
of
he'll
real
crack a
things.
joke every
Yeah,
now and again.
yeah.
But he was
No,
trying,
but he be on
everything
it.
he said in that video you sent me this morning was
Yeah,
real.
he was
was
spitting.
real.
He was spitting. And my whole thing is like, you know, all I want to do, because I know you have a dope perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
I still respect this nigga's perspective, even though we don't see eye to eye.
Yeah, that's
And got a dope perspective. And I just wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
I a lot of things I do, like you said, you know, I'm answering my own question. I do understand what's going on. I'm not
for
stupid.
Sure.
But I just want other people to hear another voice besides mine saying it.
Understood.
I want your perspective on it. I want Aaron's perspective on it. I want Shawnee's perspective on it. Not just mine. You know what I'm saying? Not just mine.
You had made mention to something off camera.
Yeah.
When you talked about what was it, like demonic oppression?
Yeah, oppression, yeah.
And like I kind of wanted you to expound on how you came up with like how you feel like the youth are demonically oppressed.
Because
What does that mean? What,
Okay.
I need
Yeah, that's-
definition.
I wanna start it there.
Okay, because when you are possessed, that's a whole nother level. That's you know what I'm saying, like you fully taken control of. I don't truly believe they're all taken control of. I do believe some of them are under the influence of the
programming.
The program. See, here's the thing, like you do music, I do music, right? So we know when we craft the lyrics and things, it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
A lot, you know what I'm saying? So people don't want to talk about the spirituality that's on music. It's a spiritual level on music. You know what I'm saying? So when these kids are taking this stuff, they're under the influence of Satan's, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting there with, like, you know what I'm saying? They're Pinocchio and he's guiding them. Right, but when you're fully taken over, that's why I won't say they're just totally demonically, you know what I'm saying? This, you know, I would just say they're oppressed. It's on them. Yeah. But I do believe you could break some free.
Yeah.
I truly believe that.
But that the
just like I don't believe.
But what does that mean?
I don't believe all of the kids that was out there is bad.
No.
I don't believe that.
A lot of them probably are followers.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
But what does that mean? Like, I want the definition. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I never heard of that.
I mean, Google it. The difference between, I'm just saying, Google it.
No, I kind of understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
I just explained it.
I'll word it like
Because I'm asking.
because when he brought it up, I was kind of confused about it too.
Yeah.
But I think like it's
I
more
hear
so
what
about,
he's saying, but
Go
because
ahead.
I never heard of it, I'm
Yeah.
asking for like what's the definition? Like, where did you get that from? Where did it come from? Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Because
I'm not saying it like you don't know what the hell you talking about, crackhead.
No, prime example is this. Okay, before I was saved, right? Before I was saved and I gave my life to God, right? I truly believe I was demonically oppressed, meaning that I don't believe I was possessed, but a lot of my actions that I was out here doing, I was under the guise of Satan. Like just the way I was moving. You know, having sex with different chicks and, you know what I'm saying, things I was listening to, things I was taking in the life I was living. But once I gave it to him, he took that up off me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I truly believe some people in some cases, just like in the Bible, it says that God will leave you to a reprobate mind if you keep on just doing your thing, knowing which way to go, and you keep going your way.
Right.
Now I believe that's when you totally possessed. You can't. It'll get so bad that you won't ever be able to hear his voice again. You understand me? Now I truly believe some of these demonic niggas. I think some of them might be all the way there, but I don't believe all of them are. I believe you can't pluck some out. I truly believe some of them don't even want to do the things they're doing, but this is all they see all day. Just like I can even, Ann could probably relate to this. When we was coming up, I know for me, I didn't have to hustle. I didn't have to do certain things, but certain things I wind up just doing because I was around it every single day.
Right.
And there's a difference between what I would say I'm a hood nigga. I'm not a street nigga. There's a difference.
Totally
See,
different.
street niggas will go all the way over the ledge.
Yeah.
I would go to the ledge. Be like,
Hold on now.
Other way. You know what I'm saying? No. But
Right.
I know how to move and groove, the way I talk, the way I dress. I know how to maneuver in because I came up in the hood. But I'm not a street nigga.
So you think you hood because you lived in the hood?
No. I believe a lot of these kids are hood. This is their environment. They're hood. They grew up in their hood niggas. There's a difference. Break it down, Ant. The difference between a hood nigga and a street nigga.
Yeah.
I know the difference.
Okay,
I'm just
saying.
asking.
Yes, I do.
You,
I believe I'm.
I wouldn't consider you
What
a
you
hood.
looked up?
Demonic oppression
Yeah, go ahead.
is a term used in various religious traditions, particularly within Christianity,
Mm-hmm.
to describe a prolonged external spiritual attack. Unlike demonic possession, where an entity directly controls a person's body or mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's prolonged spiritual attack, right?
Yeah.
So, and I think one of the things that we kind of glance past is the fact that it's a lot of what we just talked about. We talked about music programming. We talked about television programming. Programming being the active word here is these things, these outlets are being used to convince people that real life is supposed to look this way.
Yeah.
So the Canaans, the powers, the this and the that. This is what life is supposed to look like, and that is a direct attack on your spirituality because it's a imbalance between your flesh and your spiritual walk.
Right.
So I could see and understand what you're saying because a lot of it is. Like Shawnee says, like a lot of these kids are followers. So if you got some possessed people that's
Right.
influencing, then the
For instance,
oppression.
my
comes.
grandfather, before my grandfather passed, he used to pray this prayer over all the grandchildren: trouble them, Lord, until they find you. That's the same prayer I pray for my kids: trouble them until they find you. And I ain't gonna. When I look back on my life, that's what my life was. It was a whole bunch of trouble, but I would feel this. I can't really explain it, but when I was about to go all the way to left, I would feel this grinding inside of me that they'd be like, "Oh hell no, I got to make this U-turn." You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's so good.
It's just real talk. Bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, anytime I wanted to go over the, anytime I got myself into something, I'll be the one to get caught. All the time, just be like, damn, I can't get away with nothing.
Yeah.
I'll go here and go steal. I'm a hand.
Cause you're not a hood dude.
I go over
That's
here and
what
do
that
this.
means.
Yeah,
You're
you don't
not
look like a
hood
thief at
dude.
all.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm
Maybe a
definitely
scammer,
not
but
now.
never the thief.
Yeah. I was living the boat. I was living the boat.
You
No,
said thief.
Never the thief. Scammer, yeah, never the thief.
but no, but
Thief.
you know, because when I was young, I want, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was around, so I wanted to try, you know what I mean? But it was never gonna work for me.
Right,
It just
right.
one, my
That
father's
wasn't the
a
plan.
pastor.
That wasn't the plan.
And too many people praying.
It's too much. You got protection around you. You're not a hood dude.
Definitely not now, Sean.
Not
I'm
then
in living
either.
Wheatfield.
Well, I think
I'm a
that-
suburban dude.
Even
Right,
with
but
that,
even
I'm a
then, like you
suburban
weren't.
dude.
You lived in the hood, but you weren't hood. That's why you was always the one not
That could
making
be
it,
some,
not
it could be
working.
some truth. Guess what? And guess what? When I seen my cousins going to jail, getting shot, it wasn't for me.
It wasn't.
It wasn't for me. I want to sing.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I truly desired to be when I was young. Right? I remember, and I told this story when I do my sneaker vlogs. What got me into like fashion and clothes and stuff like, I used to get my hair cut at Mr. J's on Delavan, right, when I was a kid, 7th grade. And it was this, Darius used to cut this dude's hair. I don't know the nigga name to this day. Older dude, OG. But he was super fly and clean, dope. Always had the dopest sneakers on. Always he just was pristine, smelled good and all that pause. And I was like, I want to be like this nigga, man. I want to be like him. When I get I want to be just like him.
Right.
And I remember the sneakers he had on the one day he had on the radio Raheem's. That's my favorite sneaker. That's the Air Revolution for those who don't know I'm a sneaker.
Right.
So that's the first sneaker that had the air bubble in it.
Yeah.
That had the technology. That wouldn't have been no Jordans, wouldn't have been no Air Max. The Air Revolution was the first one. You know, the ones that Radio Raheem had on.
Right.
I remember this nigga had them on. And all I knew is I seen him do the right thing.
Yeah.
This nigga got him on now. I'm like, yo, this nigga, who is this nigga? I want to be just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I always desired to be. I just wanted to be cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes I ask myself, like, where's I just wanted to be a player. Remember when we just wanted to be a player? Just cool. I can go in any hood, chill, be fresh, be fly, and get girls. That's all I cared about.
Anthony lived that life.
To me now, I know Ant was a hooligan. But what I'm saying is, Ant was some niggas I was running from. But real talk, everybody want to be like how Ant was now. Nobody, like, where the players at? I remember some niggas that just want to be clean to be players. Where they get these young kids, everybody want to be tough, it seems
The
like.
dynamic is different now.
Yeah.
Like from a male and female perspective,
Yeah.
the dynamic is different now.
Yeah.
A lot of women are more I don't like to call them women masculine at all, but
Yeah.
they're carrying a certain level of
Masculine
attitude,
energy. Yeah.
which combats and then you add on the women raising sons. There ain't no males in the house, so they got a certain level of heightened feminine perspective because they don't have men around. It's that, though. So the environment has shifted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the challenge for us as parents too is like the environment shifts, so we got to shift, but we didn't even realize that the environment shifted and we didn't shift all the way.
Yeah.
So we wasn't even prepared to have the conversation. Like your kid come to you and be like, "What would you think of if I decided I wanted to be gay or something like that?" That wasn't my experience when I was 13. Like we wasn't even dealing with you if you was on that type of time. We would crack jokes and nobody would ever even really know that was the truth about you until you was an adult. You know what I'm saying? So the environment shift and the way that the kids is carrying themselves now is like it's totally different than what it was back. Even back when, like you call Ant a hooligan. I mean, like he grew out of that though.
Yeah, for sure.
These kids ain't growing up.
Even when I always tell people, I say, yo, even when I was younger, I didn't act tough. I wasn't though. I'll do this to you, and I got you. If you gonna find out when you press me. Like, I had to check one of my homies because he was joking and he was like, "Man, y'all all was bullies." I said, "Bro, I ain't never started a fight in my life, bro." I said I always kept it cool. I always. Because I really didn't want to fight because...
But wait. When he said, I ain't never started a fight in my life, though, I bet bro felt bullied at that moment. Bro, I ain't never.
And the whole thing is, and that's what I'm seeing, like, that's why in my head, when I see the activity, when I see everything, even when I see these dudes on the podcast, and this is not to hate on nobody. I just be looking at it like, damn, the niggas I come up on didn't act like that. The shooters, the monsters. They didn't. You didn't know they was a monster until you poked them too long. You get what I'm saying? And so like that saying, the loudest one in the room is, and I've always believed that. I'm like, oh, this dude. Like I'll sit, like even now I'll be somewhere and I just be like, and you can see him. Cause energy don't lie. One thing, energy don't lie. I'd be like, oh yeah. And then you hear stories about certain dudes, and then when you see them. I was like, oh yeah, he wouldn't have survived in our time. Nah, it wouldn't rap. So-and-so would have, oh man. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't, like, everybody, and even the dudes who was tough, you knew the tough dude in the other crew, and there was a respect there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where if our crews collided, the two tough niggas got together. Like, yo, fam, L got to run that fade with Todd. Got to. You know what I'm saying? We not about to make this a crew thing. And then you had the ones where, man, we gonna make this a crew thing. So and then it all depends on how you moved. I moved totally different. I stayed out the way. I really didn't want no problems. I didn't, because I black out and stuff. So like even now at this age, like I don't let nothing bother me. Like I don't blow my horn. I don't have road rage. When I told y'all the story when I asked my friend, I'm like, yo, can you fight?
Because the way you drive.
I said, the way you be on the phone road raging, I said, yo, it can get real. And she kind of got offended. I'm like, and she was like, well, I said, no, I'm not worried. I said, I know how to fight. I'm a monster. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going home. Whatever consequences I got to deal with when they come get me, but I'm going home. I said, yo, it ain't really that serious. I said, you have no idea of that person that's blowing the horn or whatever. I said, I don't care. Somebody blew their horn at me today. All right.
You got it.
What you want me to do? Blow my...
You cut them off?
I don't know what No, I didn't. I was daydreaming and the light turned green.
Oh, Jesus.
And stuff. So I told my man...
You would have got the...
Yeah, but even with me, you know what I do? I go around them.
It was your fault, though. You should have got the horn.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. If I'm behind you and you lagging, I'm going around you. I'm not gonna fucking bother you. I'm not gonna blow the horn. I'm not gonna pull up on the side like, yo, motherfucker, the light green.
Oh, yeah,
I don't do none of that. I excluded myself out of that. Somebody cut me off. They cut me off. I didn't crash. I just told what I tell y'all. I'm at the light on the 5. Delaware right there, about to get on the 198. Dude ran right into the back of me. I took a woosah, got out, looked at my bumper, didn't even look at the nigga. Got my car, turned knobs on and went to work. I know somebody personally that who would have crashed out at my age. It wasn't no damage. I'm not about to waste your and you got a blessing, homie, go. And I guarantee you, right now, like, man, I'll never forget that dude. He got out the car. I didn't even acknowledge him.
Yeah.
I looked.
He was a young guy.
I couldn't tell you. It was an SUV. I looked in my rear view and seen a big Tahoe. I got out. Got back in my car. You know, what the fuck? Now, if it would have been crunched up, I'm like, okay, we got to pull over. And I still would have kept it G, because guess what? It was an accident. I done bumped into people.
That's a very high level of grace.
Yeah, man.
And most people don't have that.
No, my cousin, she was, oh, you should have went to that doctor. I said, no, for what?
I mean, it's like, from a deeper viewpoint, it's where we are in life as individuals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a lot of things that don't bother me because I'm in a different
just
space.
don't bother me.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a conversation with my daughter recently where we were talking about like making major purchases. And it's like, yo, it's easy to do that and it's easy to make these decisions when you don't owe nobody nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't owe nobody nothing. So I could just, like, stuff don't bother me, man. Like, I'm with Ant, man.
Listen, man. I don't know if we made any headway today.
I think we did.
But you know, like I said, this is gonna be an ongoing problem. It ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad we was able to just come together and share some thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, TylerMeyer.com is where you can find me, man. The music and all that good stuff, man. Where you at, Biz?
My name is L Biz. I stay busy. You should too. IstayBusy.com. Let's go.
Where you at, Ant?
Reels108 on Instagram.
Shawnee?
And Shani is at Shani's 2I10 on Instagram and the Vision Podcast 24 on Instagram.
We out.
Peace.